midst of another storm. I thought I'd show you what I've gotten done since my last taping. I got the doors redone, took all these off, resurfaced them, stained them. Dash pad's in pretty good shape. It's one of those covers. It was put on well, so I'm not gonna mess with it. I've done the gauges here. I took all this off, cleaned it up. The steering wheel was real sloppy. I took it apart. The screws that were holding all this back here in the tilt part had completely backed out. I put those back in and used the Loctite to keep those bolts down so this won't flop around anymore. Got the console resurfaced and done. That door panel's redone. I took all the tint off the windows that was bubbled up, cleaned the inside. Next thing I need to do is we're gonna get this carpet, see if I can get this carpet cleaned and saved. It's pretty nasty, as you can see. And the brake pedal, I've got to see if I can order another brake pedal. Whoever had it before me, as you can see, was keeping their foot right there on the edge all the time, and wore it out on the end. This vehicle shows 59,000, and the guy that I got it from used it on his farm. And underneath looks pretty good, but I'm inclined to think it's 159,000. The motor's in really good shape, and get this up, I'll show it to you. It's a 305. It's got factory air, power disc brake on the front, drum brakes in the rear. Now the body is going to get worked on this summer. Last November, whenever I was out here showing y'all this before all the bad weather started coming in, I showed y'all the rust. I got down here and that rust hole that was right there, it was about the size of a $50, so I'm fiberglassing it. And when I put the fiberglass on, it was like, I don't know, 55 degrees maybe, something like that. And I used twice the amount of hardener that I should have used because it was cold, and it just finally settled up. It took it like a month to settle and harden. I'm gonna sand that down. I filled in the hole right here, and I'm gonna completely smooth it out and fill that up with some more fiberglass. Same over here. This hole wasn't but about the size of a $50 after I ground it down. And the rust prevention I put on it, I'm real tickled with it, because right here where it's bare, all the bad weather we've had over the winter, it's still not rusted up. I thought that would probably rust over on me again, but it didn't. I've sanded this panel down, and I put a cheap coat of Krylon paint on top of it. I mean, it's just enough to cover it, keep it from rusting. And that's basically what I'm going to do. I'm going to try to get into this thing as little as I can, as cheap as I can. And I'm seriously thinking about using hand spray paint to paint this thing. That Krylon paint, that 2K stage paint, is what I'm going to use. And I'm going to see if that's feasible for me to do. I'm going to do one panel at a time until I get the whole truck done. Door, like I said, it's still in bad shape. I've not worked on the rocker inside there yet. I did this panel here. It's done real good. As soon as it starts warming up, I'm gonna sand these down. The same right here. It's about the size of a $50, maybe quarter size, maybe. But all this metal that's exposed, I was real surprised that it didn't rust back up. There's a little bit of rust right there, but I was real surprised that it did as good as it did. And the inside right here is eat off a little bit. I'm just going to fill it in with fiberglass and shape it. These tires were in pretty good shape. They weren't that old whenever I got it. And I probably got maybe 3,000 miles on this thing. The motor has been rebuilt, and the only thing I kind of thought the exhaust was loud when I got it, and after getting underneath it and seeing the piece together exhaust system, eventually I'm going to switch that out and put me a good 3-inch exhaust system out the back, maybe 2.5. Just see whichever I can get by with pretty reasonable. These seals right here where the caulking has come out, I'm going to grind these out. I'm going to fiberglass all these. I bought new door seals for the inside. Whenever I do this, I'm seriously thinking about, since that hole's not as bad and the other hole's done real good, I'm gonna go back and see how bad that is underneath this cover. If it's not too bad, it's gonna get fiberglass. This new seal, I got this in the mail the other day. I put new seals and weather belts around the window here. All that's done real good. Same the other side. Bottom of the door, I've not done anything to this door. So that door shuts real good. I'm gonna do this side first, and then work my way to the back, then over to the other side. So this is my summer project, and we'll see how it goes. I'm not gonna kill myself on this. I'm gonna take my time and try to document all my doings to it. But the putting the fiberglass on, I filmed that, but somehow I lost it, and I'm sorry, but I'm gonna sand them down and work on them. Hopefully I won't lose any more footage. But so far I've got right around $4,000 in this vehicle, and that's including the purchase price and the engine rebuild and doing the panels and everything myself, just, you know, material. So hopefully that she'll look pretty decent when I get through. And I'm definitely gonna get this window resealed. This right here is not gonna get it. The windshield's in good shape. And this seal here on the cab, I'm gonna try to order that one next. All this is gonna get ground out and resealed with fiberglass. That way I know it's waterproof. So just hang with me and we'll see what we can get done with her. I think I'm gonna get inside. Winds are picking up, and I'm gonna try to document the rest of this. I didn't document doing the windows and the doors on the inside and the console panel, and as you can see, the weather's starting to turn bad here. We're under a tornado watch. 40 and 50 mile an hour wind gusts today, and I think they said something like 80, 85 mile an hour wind gust up in the Smokies. So we're gonna try to document this, get it going pretty soon here, and it's 1st of March. I got started on this thing in the middle of the summer last year and just didn't document it, and I thought, well, I started my YouTube page and I thought I'd go ahead and try to see if I can make some good content. I don't know if you can hear me over this wind, but got a lot of things to do. I'm trying to keep my 10-acre property going here and take care of a new dog and my old dog here, and try to get this blazer done in between. I had to bring it in, guys. That damn wind was about to blow me away. Anyway, I'm gonna try to get this documented the rest of the way out, and I've got new parts to put on that thing, and hopefully this fiberglass will stop the rust after I've ground it out and I've treated that rust. Hopefully it won't come back. If it does, I'll just buy patch panels and have them done. But that's my biggest reason using that, that cheap Krylon paint. Is if that rust comes back, I don't want to have to redo a big paint job on it. I'm just going to wait and see how it does. If it seems to hold off, or if I have to put new patch panels on it, then I'll sand it down again and I'll put good paint on it. I've got the paint sprayer, all that stuff to do it with, so we're just gonna see how it goes with the rust. I know these things got a real bad history on rusting out, but if I can grind all that rust out of it and treat it and then stop it and use that fiberglass and make it as economically feasible for me, because I'm retired and I'm on a budget now, and I don't have the money coming in like I used to when I was working. So we're going to do that as economically feasible for me. If you guys got any suggestions on what I can do that might make it easier, let me know. But I'll document the rest of it, and you guys hang with me and let me know how you like the channel so far, and I'll get back with you on the next video as soon as the weather warms up. We'll see you. What are you doing? Did you have to go outside in the rain? Huh?